All right, my people, thank you and welcome back, my good people. This one is another blissful one. What we have gathered at this point, Atiku finally met Wike in Abuja. Oh my God, the incident or the thing that have been happening in PDP in between of the two founding fathers. Yes, they are founding fathers of PDP. As PDP is concerned, Atiku has been the pioneer. He is well known in the political party of PDP. And finally, Atiku met with Wike in Abuja. The March 3rd meeting between the People's Democratic Party PDP presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and Rivers State Governor Wike has finally taken place. The long-awaited meeting that has created mixed reaction within the country as long as PDP is concerned has finally taken place. According to what we gathered and alongside with Daily Trust, the two PDP leaders had a meeting at the residence of Professor Jerry Ghana in Abuja on Thursday. Yes, why does this matter? Atiku, also a former vice president, and Wike have been embroiled in a long-running battle that dates back to the period before the PDP presidential primary, if you remember. Well, while talking to journalists during this visit to his former boss Olusegun Obasanjo back in February, Atiku had boasted that nobody can stop him from clinching the party's presidential ticket to the annoyance of Wike annoying to him. Yes, Wike was so annoyed, who described the statement made by Atiku as a show of disregard for the People's Democratic Party's delegates. Meanwhile, they are viral turned bitter after Atiku defeated Wike to emerge the PDP flag bearer and still went ahead to pick another person in the person of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State as his running mate, as we all know, despite the committee commendation favoring the Rivers State Governor Wike. Defection rumors this carried out. Defection rumors, the former vice president's action didn't go down well with Wike, and this created an impulse within the PDP. Yes, soon after, the governor was seen openly fornicating into with politicians from opposition parties, which sparked the rumor that that is Wike, may be plotting his exit from the PDP. PDP BOT steps in. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party, that is the party's board of trustee, BOT, met over the disagreement between Atiku and Wike and revealed to find a reconciliation. Now they have finally met, and the truth has been that the BOT eventually met on Wednesday, being August. On the 3rd, Senator Abdul Niji, the acting secretary of the committee, told journalists after the Wednesday meeting that members of the BOT would resolve the crisis, which would allow the party go into the coming elections with a united house. Well, you cannot bite a child and expect him not to cry. What Wike passed through in the hands of Atiku, I mean, there's no one that will not cease or will not act the way Wike acted. Atiku met Wike just to reconcile, to create harmony and unity, and thereby making it in such a way that they are together in the same party, so that people or other political parties will not use them as a case study. Atiku met Wike, according to a source who spoke to Daily Trust, and based on what we have gathered, they do met for over an hour on Thursday and agreed to set aside their differences and work together. Well, that made me to remember that there's another thing that says that two cannot work together except they agree. Well, you cannot have two leaders, two captains in a boat, and that has been creating misreactions. I don't know, maybe that is, as long as this news is concerned, that is why Atiku now decided to pick Okowa. And the source added that they agreed to set up a small committee to identify the areas where Wike and Atiku can work together. Yes, in this time they are planning to work together. And to deep down in the heart of Wike, I don't really know what he's really thinking about. In fact, Wike, as long as this is concerned, the primaries of PDP is concerned, he has taken more than he can chew. Meanwhile, their rivalry turned bitter after Wike, if you remember, after Wike defeated, after Atiku, I beg your pardon, defeated Wike to emerge as the PDP flag bearer. That is where they started having this misunderstanding, this mismatch till it went ahead. Meanwhile, on the date dated today, being the third, they met to reconcile. And the rumor has been that Wike will be defeated to other political parties. Defection rumors really surfaced, and the former vice president acting didn't go down well with Wike, and this created an impulse into the PDP. Soon after, the governor was seen openly fraternizing with politicians from opposition parties and that made PDP members to be started. What is really happening? What is Wike? What is happening? What is Wike doing? Well, you will not blame Wike, and no one has ever blamed the action of Wike, because in every reaction there must be an action, and Wike have really taken more than he can chew. Soon after, the governor was saying openly, doing all sorts of things, a kind of penetration with politicians from other political parties, and the members of the PDP were like, is it that Wike is really defecting to other parties, and they cannot do, yes, they cannot do without Wike as long as PDP is concerned. So that is why they now said the members of a trustee committee to step up, and they finally step up. The board of trustee, who met over the disagreement between Atiku and the Wike, and they finally tried to resolve the matter to find a reconciliation. And today they thought they really came together to make this reconciliation. I think that is a very good step in the right direction as long as Atiku and his race is concerned. I think it's an addition to him getting back Wike to himself. Well, I would like to have your take. If you are in the post or in the position of Wike, just put yourself in the shoe of Wike. What Atiku and the PDP as a whole have done to him, will you really come to reconcile with Atiku? And the other way around, people are saying, well, this is a political party, whether he or another person, they are all together, and the major aim is for them to win an election. Ndị Igbo si na agbakọ nyụọ mma mere ọgbọ ofufe. So that is why Atiku cannot and will never or cannot do without Wike. Yes, as long as this race 2023 is involved. Alright, let me have your take on this. This is the matter based on PDP. Meanwhile, please, I would like you to tap on the subscription button if you are joining us for the very first time, and we are about to also giving you more updates from Obedient movement. Let me have your take, my good people. Remember to be blessed, and then send your take for more update. Thank you, and God bless you.